Some of the more advanced features of Google Form allow you to modify how the survey or the test looks when people are viewing it from the other end. A lot of times when I'm working on Google Forms, I will click View Live Form up here in your toolbar. When you do this, it allows you to view what can be seen by the people who are completing the document for you. As you can see, this is a very standard Google Form, very straightforward, not a whole lot of color to it. If I want to modify the color or change how it looks, I need to click Change Theme. Now I have a number of options on the right-hand side of my screen. Most of these are basic templates that have been created by Google users and Google. This is a classic one that I often resort to. As you can see, it now has a background, has changed the font, and has given it a header. Now, if I wanted to customize my header, I could. Or if I wanted to customize the background or the font being used, I absolutely could do that. I simply click Customize underneath the template I am using. I now have the option to change my header image, this up here. I can change my title, the font of my title, the description, the question, help text options, the form background, and the actual page background. All of these options are available to modify if I so desired. Once I've completed modifying the screen as much as I want, I simply click Edit Questions, and it'll take me back to the screen. To make sure the changes were completed, I always click on View Live Form before sending it out to the users. That way I can ensure of what it looks like exactly, and the questions read the way I want, and everything's in order. Now, let's say I wanted to move the order of my questions around. I didn't like the way it looked, for example, or I didn't like the way it read. I simply put my cursor over the question, click, hold, and drag to where I want it. Finally, another way you can change the image of your survey or your test is to add a page break. When you add a page break, it'll create a number of pages within your survey. Here's an example. I've added a page break. And we'll add a question. And I'm done. And now I want to view the live form to double check it. As you can see, the page break has created a continue button for me. When I click that, it requires my email. And then I can click continue. And it's taking me to page 2 where my next question would be. And if I entered yet another page break, as I've done here, it'll take me to the next piece. So page breaks creates the illusion that the survey or the test is not as long as it actually is by breaking it up into chunks or sections for students.